Yo, what's going on, everyone? And welcome to another episode of the Xfinity Championship Mode, this time at Richmond. Usually, this is where I say, oh yeah, I'm so looking forward to this race. I'm actually not. Weirdly enough, Richmond is hands down my worst track. This is so much more... so much worse than, I should say, Iowa from Heat 3. Richmond is impossible. I have tried setup after setup after setup. As you can see here, no, that is not a lie. We are starting 27th. It sucks, I know, but it's what we have to deal with. Huge shout out to Aries on YouTube for the setup. I am probably the only thing I'm going to change is this thing right here, and really that's about it. I mean, it's a good setup. I mean, yeah. Usually, I want to make sure actually... Nope, of course I didn't save. I want to make sure I actually, like, do well, so we'll see what we can actually do here. 27th is the starting place. Let's get it, chat. Honestly, this is going to be a damage limitation, hands down. Like, there's not even a question that we are going to be struggling. We are going to struggle bus this so hard today. But... enough about me. How about you guys? Chat, how are you guys doing today on this lovely, lovely Thursday evening? Hopefully everyone's doing alright.
Going green.
And we are green.
Yeah, let's go. Car high. Careful.
The thing is, we have good starts and restarts. See, as we just shift to the inside here, we're able to roll the center really good. However, the AI are just so like godly on exit. I have no idea how they're actually able to do it.
Car there on the inside. Clear low, bud.
Oh, TA. Welcome to the stream, man. My starting position, and I'm about to tell you where they touch me after this race, because this race is going to be a grind.
Clear high. Clear high.
23rd, starting 27th. You know it's going to be a struggle to get up to the front, if we can even get up to the front. Honestly, I consider it a win if we get a top 20. That's how confident I am over where I'm going to finish. Yeah, and this is championship mode. Supposedly, this is supposed to be with a maxed out car.
Clear high, bud.
But yeah, yeah. How's everyone doing tonight?
Stay high, stay high. Got one down low now.
How you doing tonight, my dude?
High lane's clear. Inside.
We are, like, see right here, we're already getting ganged up on by the back of the pack, let's just say. I want to be nice about them. I don't want to call them back markers, but I don't want to call them competitive either. So yeah. You're playing old games? What kind of old games? I am stuck on the high side here. There is nothing good to be said about the high side. Pharaoh?
Car on the outside now.
Now see, when you say Pharaoh, my initial thoughts automatically go to either like ancient Egypt or Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm just like, oh man, like what Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic are you playing?
Got one inside. Alright, you're clear. Excellent lap. Good job.
But yeah, here we are. 25th, and it's set in ancient Egypt, and so is the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh! So I see we found common ground. City building game. Oh, okay. That's fun. Is it like a PC or a...
all clear.
Or a PlayStation type of thing? Stephen Light just threw it down the inside. There was no hope for him ever making that that move stick. Jeremy Clements actually... I'm going so slow. Jeremy Clements is getting around me on the high side and not giving me any room.
Careful, still there.
Oh, wow.
Inside. Load's clear.
That was dirty right there.
Car there on the inside. Bottom's free.
I had no idea that he was even there.
Clear outside.
Oh yeah, definitely 1999. Man, that was like two whole 2 whole decades ago.
Car there on the inside. All right, you're clear.
What's up, NASCAR? How you doing today? Oh, don't worry about it, my dude. No need to ever apologize for being late. Literally, you didn't miss anything. You're just, you missed me, complaining about how we're so slow at Richmond, but nothing new. Richmond is hands down my worst track. But, Chad, you knew this going into it. Yeah, so other than that, we started 27th, and we've only made it up 3 spots. And I'm about to be back to 2 spots because of Stephen Light here.
Got one down low now.
Yeah, we are definitely going to struggle bus this race, like, hardcore. Like, honestly, Chad, we finished, like, 28th in Heat 3 at Richmond when we did the Xfinity Championship. But honestly, that's because, you know, Richmond had that abysmal, like, if you hit the apron physics, so, like, literally with the entrance to pit road being right here, if you went below that and spun, you would get onto pit road, and I encountered that.
Got one inside. You're all clear on the bottom.
Are we doing all 3 series tomorrow? Yeah, optimally. I'm not going to just stick with one. I don't think that's any fun. I would love to do all 3. You know me and the Xfinity and trucks. I feel like they deserve a little more love.
Got one down low now. You're all
I just wish I could find my center, you know? I wish I could find out where I'm supposed to be at. Like, am I supposed to be in 27th? Is this where I'm going to be? Because I don't know. In practice, I did a couple practice races, and I made it all the way up to 12th. I was like, oh, man, that's pretty good. And then I did another practice race, and I made it all the way back to 30th. I'm just like, whoa, what the hell? Where am I supposed to be at this race? I wish I could give you a certain, like, indicator on where we're supposed to finish, chat, but I have no idea. Apparently, it's anywhere between 12th and 30th. When does the open lobby start? Optimally, like 10 or so? That will be optimally when it starts. Eastern. 10 o'clock Eastern time. Did a 3-star ride. Oh, nice. Where'd she finish? Chase Briscoe is actually back here, legitimately. Apparently he's just, that's a good time. Oh, well, thank you. I picked it out myself.
Looking inside now. All clear.
'30th? Okay, well, that means her and I will have something in common here after this race. We're all finishing 30th or worse. Like, honestly, I have no idea why Richmond is just so blasted hard. Chat, what is, I know, I think I've asked something similar to this before, but what is your hands-down worst track? I know not just, like, road courses, but, like, I know I get a lot of ISMs. For me, you know it's Richmond. If you're home, then perfect. We'd love to have you. More the merrier, definitely. Because in Heat 3, it was Iowa. In Heat 4, it's Richmond. Like, Richmond's awful.
Use it if you need it.
Like, I'm holding up 28th place you're blocking Brad because you didn't want to. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, you know, start him out. You know, want to keep that stack going. So when you actually do get to the Cup Series, you can honestly say, you know what, Brad Keselowski never passed me. My name's Brad Keselowski, driver number 2, Penske Ford, and Kyle Busch is an ass. Besides road courses, you don't think you have one? Man, you lucky duck.
Inside. All clear. Inside. Clear down low.
Well, good news, chat. Austin Cindric's here. Bad news, chat. Austin Cindric's here. We're about to go a lap down. You're at both races for Richmond.
Got a car high now. All clear.
You let JGR drivers, hey, you know, you gotta put a bug in Joe Gibbs' ear, you know, be like, hey, consider me a spot. And then we take that Jones boy. And Kyle Busch is an ass. Classic.
Inside.
Well, didn't mean to slip up there, but I guess Chase Briscoe is
Got a car low now.
and Brandon Brown smelled blood in the water. He just threw it down in turns 1 and 2, and he's just like, mine, mine, mine.
Car there on the inside.
Oh my god, Chad, I am dying out here. Literally, this is going to be my hands down worst finish of the season. I can... Oh, I gotta stop being so such a Debbie Downer. We have a lot of racing left to do. It's only lap 30. Yeah, you're going to say you got a contract for... Yeah, bye-bye, Jones. Oh.
Pitting ahead of you.
Oh, hey, chat. This is what optimism gets us. Look at that. With Brandon Brown taking Chase Briscoe out, that gives us the lucky dog. How insane is that? Oh my god. Jesus. Oh yeah, we are pitting 100%. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Put up the tape a little bit. Oh my god. Chat, the game heard my complaining. It was just like, you know what? We're going to cut this guy some slack. Yeah, a bunch of these guys are pitting. I'm pitting. Let's go. Well, chat, okay, we're not finishing worse than 27th. Woo!
Coming to the green, driver.
But that means we're restarting at the tail end of the longest line here, so... Whoop, hello. Okay, good thing that didn't give me damage, so...
Still there. Hold your line, got one outside.
Alright. We're on fresher tires than all these fools, so...
Stay low, stay low.
Let's see how we do. We're 3 wide here. Poor Josh Palicki.
Careful, still there. Alright, you're clear. Car outside. Hold your line.
That could have been the moment of the race right there. I saw Austin Cindric had yet to pass Timmy Hill here, and that was just so lucky for us that Brandon Brown took out Chase Briscoe, and if not, Chase would have gotten the lucky dog.
Looks good. Car there on your outside.
But yeah, welcome everyone. If you're just now joining, welcome to the Xfinity Series Championship Mode, where we are racing at Richmond. My worst track, but we got a little stroke of luck. Brandon Brown had a flat tire, took out Chase Briscoe with him, but in the chaos, we passed both of them and get the lucky dog. What series do you plan on starting with? Probably with trucks and working our way up, you know? I mean, unless you guys have any suggestions, I would love to do what you guys want to do. I mean, it's a celebration, you know? Couldn't have done it without you, so might as well do what you guys want.
All the way to the wall.
All the way to the wall.
Still there.
Oh my god. Come on, John Jackson. Give me some space. Thinking about getting
Inside.
Kyle Busch's 164. Nice. Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, it's a momentous thing to have your second championship, so you gotta represent somehow. Besides just the hat and shirt, gotta have the die cast.
Excellent lap. Good job.
Fine with the trucks? Okay. Well, when we start the lobby, I will ask that again, because you might as well start with the trucks and work our way up. Because I have certain tracks planned that I would want to do. You know, we're not going to be spending too long in the lower series, because I know most of the people want to do Cup. Oh, 200th win. Oh, my bad. I immediately I saw the 2, and I'm just like, oh, well, second championship.
Clear low.
So, yeah, my bad. Misread. Okay, Brandon Brown, calm down.
Still there.
Oh, well, he's a lap down anyway, so cool. Is Jeffrey Earnhardt lap down as well? Man, I still cannot believe that there's no news on Suarez yet. Here we are in January, and nothing about this dude. That was with the Interstate Batteries, correct? As the sponsor? I know we're not racing position, but gotta give him room. Reddit rumor says Aris is turning down Xfinity. Yeah, which sucks, you know? I mean, like, honestly, like, I feel like Daniel Suarez, I mean, being an Xfinity champion, going back down to Xfinity, will have a lot of success, you know? But, like, if your sponsors are being absolute prudes...
Stay low, stay low.
I mean, like...
Alright, you're clear.
They must see some big money turned over from the Cup side of things. Well, I mean, the thing is, I knew it was a thing. Like, I saw that on Reddit as well. Who is that is burning up over there? Is that Chase? Oh, that is Chase Briscoe, of course. But no, like, honestly, I think Daniel Suarez could thrive in the Xfinity Series. I mean, like, because his rides in Cup is going to be absolute garbage can rides, you know? I mean, like, they're talking about Gaunt Bros and driving the 96, and I'm just like, you really want to do that, my dude? Because no one wants to race for a backmarker team out of out of necessity. I mean, they would much rather race for a competitive team, but like, Suarez has either had the unluckiest Cup champion or Cup, well, I guess career, or he is just getting screwed. Oh, I learned today that Jimmy Johnson has a YouTube channel. Yes, I did see that. His quote-unquote 8th championship. I saw that on NASCAR Reddit. I'm just like, oh my god, my dude. This dude's unstoppable. I mean, for being as old as he is so, like, physically fit. It's insane. He's keeping himself physically in shape.
Car there on the inside. All right, you're clear.
Oh, Garrett Smithly, what are you going to do here? We learned today about... Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, his YouTube video on his thoughts on the 2019 season and how it went for him, it came up in my recommendeds, and I'm just like, I had no idea Jimmy Johnson had a YouTube channel. Dude only has like 7,000 subscribers. I'm just like, only has 7,000 subscribers? Jesus. Maybe he'll go more into posting video side, kind of like Nico Rosberg when he retired. So my tire temps could definitely be better, but they're not bad. Alright, so cool. I guess everyone that is just into NASCAR just suddenly it popped up in their YouTube recommended, so I guess YouTube does something right with with their algorithms. Nico Flomberg. I mean, like, Nico is a good analyst. I enjoy his coverage. I just think it's funny that out of all this, out of all the coverage that they go to, he is always the one that has the hottest opinions, you know? Kimi is faster than you. Alonso is faster. Was it, Tia, you would know this. Was it Alonso is faster than you, or Fernando? Fernando is faster than you. Who was the original? Name a better rivalry. Nico Rosberg versus Lewis Hamilton. You know who I'm talking about? Like, you know that classic team message? I want to say it's Fernando. It was Alonso.
Got one peeking inside.
I'm sure Chase has a YouTube channel too, but... Oh, well, there goes 23rd. 22nd, I should say.
Got one inside. Careful, still there.
Man, NASCAR presence is nowhere on YouTube, is it? Apart from, like, big NASCAR YouTubers like Iceberg and NASCAR and all that. It was Tomasa. Fernando is faster than you. Okay, that... I was thinking it was Fernando back when it was in Ferrari, because I definitely know it wasn't McLaren. So, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you. Alright, well, good news, chat. Our teammate's in the lead. Bad news, he's about to lap us. So, oh, sorry, I should have asked you guys if you wanted to hear the good news or bad news first. Honestly, I started watching it like full time last season. The 2018 is where I picked up full time and watched every race. I don't like the sound of that. I mean, like, Justin Haley, I feel like is going to have a breakout win this season, but I don't think he is championship material. He's the kind of person that is being shifted up through the ranks. I mean, I know he won a cup race, but that doesn't mean he'll win an Xfinity race. I know he won an Xfinity race, but that he got DQ'd, so he could have told you that. He might be
Bottom's clear.
Oh, hello.
Got one inside.
There you go, Justin Haley. You like Justin Haley though? I mean, I like him. He's a cool guy. I just don't think his talent level in comparison to the other guys in the series, you know? Because the Xfinity in 2020 has the potential of being having a bunch of heavy hitters. I mean, with the big three gone,
All clear.
that opens the door for a lot more people to get wins.
Got a car low now.
And I'm looking forward to it, honestly. It's going to be Harrison Burton. Ooh, okay. Well, chat, you ready for a stat? Riley Herbst had a better Xfinity Series, like, tryout run, I guess you can call it, in 2019 than Harrison Burton. I found that out on Racing Reference, and I am just as mad as you are. Honestly, I feel like it's going to be someone that we kind of expected. Like a long time coming type of thing. God, it got tight right there. And he runs what now? What, who, Riley?
Got a car low now.
There's Ross. I feel like Ross is going to be in the Final Four this year. Dude's going to get some wins. Riley is going to be running the 18, I do believe. Because Harrison's going to the 20. You sticking with your prediction? Okay, well, I guess we'll find out. I mean, my boy's always going to be Allgaier, so we'll see how that goes. Well, our times have been very consistent, and we are keeping ahead of Joey Gase and Timmy Hill, so that's really all I can ask for. Yeah, Riley is going to go to the Xfinity Series full time. Not that I don't think he deserves it by any means, but whatever. You know, it's because of that dang sponsorship money. Kyle Busch ever be a good Gator? Good guy, or well, I thought you were making a joke about little Gator. Will Kyle Busch be part? They said he's gonna be running another number, but he will be racing in the Xfinity Series in 2020. We don't know on the number yet, though.
Careful, still there.
There's Noah. I feel like Noah's gonna get a breakout win as well this year. I mean, 2020 is opening up the door. Kyle Busch is gonna get a basically another ride for Xfinity, still with JGR, but JGR said they're going to open up a fourth part-time number. They have yet to say what number it's going to be, but they said that it is going to be in there. Number 81, probably. It's either that or going to be whatever Hattori is trying to pull out of their butt. Or, sorry, whatever that, whatever Jeffrey Earnhardt tried to run a couple races with. And my cat. Oh, my cat puked on me today. I was laying in bed, and all of a sudden I felt the bed shake. I'm just like, huh. My dumbass, just like earthquake. No, actually, turns out my cat was shaking the bed because of like, well, when cats dry heave, they put a lot of muscle into it apparently. So, or at least he does. So it was my cat dry heaving, and all of a sudden, boom, he pukes right on me. Yep. What's up, MT Racer? How you doing today, my dude?
Still there.
Welcome to the stream. Well, Kyle Busch wants to hit all kinds of new records, so that doesn't surprise me.
Got a car low now.
Well, that's good to hear, Racer. Yo, Smitty. What's gonna... Smitty? Smitty, we're Megaman Jansen. Smitty, welcome to the stream, man. What's the new emote? Well, I had to do another poll, and it is on my Twitter right now. So, hey, shameless plug. Use check out my Twitter to vote for what the next emote's gonna be, because we had a tie last time, and we need a result.
Stay on the bottom. Clear high, bud.
We kind of clear ourselves from Caesar Vaccarella.
Inside. All clear.
Chad, you know, the hardest part about this is that our championship rivals are going past us right now, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, literally, this feels awful. But yeah, for anyone that is watching... Oh yeah, that's on there. Well, essentially, when the poll is done, which is going to be this Sunday, I'm just going to total all on up, and I'm going to put an extra vote for you since you don't have Twitter. But essentially, yeah, anyone watching, go check out my Twitter. We have a poll for what the next emote's going to be. It's either going to be Carl Edwards doing a backflip, Reki Spinhouse, or it is going to be Chase Elliott with his robo win. How can I pay attention to chat while driving? Very carefully. It's a skill set that I have honed over my year of racing. I just have my phone right in front of me. So when I'm on the streets, I look down.
Car in front of you.
And that's what happens. I did that on purpose, Chad, just to let you know. Yeah, I got the touch. So, This is going to be interesting to see how...
Careful, still there.
see how this strategy works on out. I like reaction. Bet. Well, the thing is, whoever bets against me is probably going to win a lot of money, so...
Still there.
Hopefully this, there's a caution that comes up in between when I need a pit
Alright, you're clear.
and when they need a pit. Man, Brandon Brown actually caught me. When Brandon Brown went past me, he's lapping me right now. Well, he's trying to take my position. I'm trying to say that. Yo, MT Racer, thank you so much for the follow, my dude. Wall check. Celebratory
Inside.
crash into the wall every time we get a follow.
Careful, still
Give
there.
them plenty of space. Vinny Miller is doing a wonderful job up there. Wall check. Chat, for anyone that is new around here, we have to do at least wall check every race. The first one on the front stretch was just for ironic purposes, and that was actually on accident. That was a wall check right there. Time and place to look down. Time and place. So we're actually going to get the lead here at some point or another.
Inside. You're all clear on the bottom.
Well, either myself or Brandon Brown's going to get the lead here. But yeah, MT Racer, thank you so much for the follow, my dude. Welcome to the Groovy Crew.
Inside.
God, Brandon Brown's fast. Alright, chat, well, we can say we honestly led a lap. And never to be seen again. When do we need a pit? Here in like 36 laps? Okay. That's a lot of time that a caution come out and we'll be fine.
Car there on the inside.
Oh, I was super careful right there. For PlayStation 4, yeah. Seriously, thank you for reminding me. So, announcement. Open lobby, 200 follower celebration tomorrow. PS4.
Car there on the inside.
Open
Clear down
lobby.
low.
Anyone is welcome. Well, that sucks here that you have Xbox. I mean, it happens. There's a lot of people that I know that have Xbox that are racers in the chat.
Got one down low now. Clear low, bud. Hold your line. Got one inside.
Alright, so chat, what time do we pit? What lap do we pit? Because our lap times have not really fallen off that much. Oh, and you're an Aussie? Oh, man. I love getting international viewers. Honestly, that is one of the best things I can ever actually have while streaming, is interacting with all of the different cultures of the world. Like, we have a couple of Brits in, not in chat right now, but that have, that stop out on the channel. We have, I guess you're our first Aussie. I made slight contact with Brandon Jones, and he's just like, paralyzed. That's what I'm thinking, because that was actually... Chad, did I just make that up, or did I just think it in my head, where I asked the chat, what lap should I pit? What's up, BH Noticed? Nothing much. We're actually just thinking about strategy, because here we are in P2, but we have a lot of fast cars behind us. Give them plenty of room. I do not want to smack them twice.
Inside.
Oh my god, John Jackson just dove right there, though.
Low now.
My tire and fuel is
Got one inside.
that. We have 30 laps with 40% or 41% tire wear at the very least, so we have a while. I'm thinking we just stay out until the fuel tank just dries up. Hope for a caution in this time, because we're not going to get any better, I'll say that. Don't worry about it, man. Man, notice my night is going well. Thanks for asking. We are doing strategy right now. We are strategizing.
Car on the outside now.
You know what feels weird, chat, is I'm being passed by Morgan Shepherd. I can honestly say that's probably like the first time that's ever happened on a non-restrictor plate track.
Car there on the inside.
Man, that feels weird. Just let him go and maintain my line again. Really? Why is that? Since NASCAR 08, that's such a long time ago.
Still there.
How was everyone's New Year's? Because I'm seeing some new faces that I haven't seen since a whole year ago. So, how was everyone's New Year's?
Careful, still there.
I think Chad Fincham was one of the people that put under that last caution. That's why he's so slow with me.
Hard from the outside.
Man, Noah is... Oh my god. Noah threw it down there. Yours was fine. Do you guys do anything, anything crazy or anything like that? Party? Get wild? Get crazy? Get stupid? God, I hope a caution comes out here soon.
Car there on the inside.
Oh, your dad did? Oh man, that's...
Still there.
And you didn't join him? Why is that? You finished your first season? In career mode with Landon Castle? Oh man. Good old Starcom. Honestly, I know Winvow is a huge Starcom fan, but like, I honestly just like Landon Castle. He is a genuinely good dude. Oh, you're 16. Well, that would explain it, you know? That would do the trick.
Got one down low now. All clear.
Yep, you got me, officer.
Still there.
Alright, well, chat, I highly doubt a caution's going to come out. We have 20 more laps until this fuel tank runs dry. Yes, good English. Here I am talking baby. But chat, hypothetically, if this thing goes green, like all the way to the end, oh yeah, 2,000 total views, man, yeah. Y2K all over again. It's the apocalypse. And now you sign for Stuart Haas. Oh, man. And that is a big jump right there. You went from going for... You went from going with racing with Landon Castle to Stuart Haas. From rags to riches, I guess. Which racer are you going to take over? Or are you starting your own team? Alright, so times are finally starting to jump off the cliff, so there's that. You took Morgan Shepherd's old car? Okay. Morgan Shepherd is a gem, honestly. I heard that Landon Castle and Morgan Shepherd are looking for sponsorship. I hope they find them, honestly, because Morgan Shepherd is one of the best things that NASCAR has. Taking over Harvick? Really? So in your lore, Harvick retires? You just want to enjoy a super fast car? Okay, I get you. Alright, well there's Brandon Brown.
Car on the outside now.
I'm
Clear
still
high,
saying we
clear
just
high.
go until this thing dies.
Hold your line. Got one inside. Halfway, it's not by.
Halfway, Chad, halfway.
Inside.
I hate being on the outside, but you know what? Whatever.
Hold your line. Stay high.
So who's behind me now? Ray Goulding. 4 seconds back. Okay, so, man, chat. Everyone's getting so stretched on out. Yeah, pit stops are happening in full swing.
Inside. Low's clear.
Man, it feels like I'm waiting so long to get back on the throttle. That's how worn my tires are. Chad, hopefully everyone's enjoying the race so far. I know this is a very up and down. We started 27th and here we are in 11th, but we still have a pit stop to do, so who knows what's gonna happen. Accidentally made contact with Ray Black Jr. No big deal. He shrugged it off. It's fine. We're good. 50 Shades of Grey Goulding. Oh my god. TA coming in here with the 2020 jokes. The last NASCAR game was before Heat 4 was NASCAR 14. Honestly, NASCAR 14 had a really good soundtrack. I honestly don't think I've ever played 14. You had to import it, really? Is there something going on with the laws in Australia? No, Siri, not you. Get out of here. Like, literally every time that, like, I say something, like, that even like, resembles Siri, and then she just pops up, no, Siri, not you, go away. God, I have to get on the backstretch again and swipe her up again. Ooh, huge loose spell right there. Hello, Jeff Green. Oh my god.
Alright, clear outside.
Now they don't tell we're there. Bad Siri. Bad state. Go to your room.
Car high, careful. Alright, you're clear.
Okay, we have another 6 laps, chat.
The car ahead of you is pitting.
Alright, Jeff Green, you actually pitting this time? Alright. Only races on TV are F1 and V8. Ooh, I can, honestly, F1's pretty good.
Still there. Car there on the inside.
Is Matt Mills for position? I highly doubt it. Alright, well, chat, we are
Hold your line. Stay
first car
high.
1 lap down. So if caution comes out right now, we'll be good. Alright, who's your favorite racer, MT Racer? B. Ryan Newman. B. Ryan Newman, make myself wide. Chat, well, here's a thing that I just discovered. If there is a caution, or if this thing stays green, hypothetically, all the way to the end, I think we can make it on fuel. Yeah. If I can make it to lap 140, I'm pretty sure I can stretch it. Yo, Adam! Welcome to the stream, man. Is this game worth picking up? I definitely say so. I'm loving it. What's up, thieves? Oh, okay, well, I guess a whole lap 140 dream is out. This time or next time? Oh, hit the apron. That's not good. All right.
Got one down low now.
Next time it is.
Got room. You're clear. Got one inside. Car outside.
Well, yep. Should have been this time because we are out.
You're almost out of gas. Got a car high now.
We're good. We're good. We're good. We're just losing a little bit of time. We're good. We're good though. We're good.
Too fast.
We're not.
Car in the
There's no
outside
way
now.
we can. No way we can speed. No way we can speed. There we go. We're good. Ree. Well, that was unexpected. But add a little excitement right there. Well, chat. We had it said right there 1 lap. I was expecting 1 more lap. Not literally. As soon as it flips over to 1 lap, oh, you're out. Sorry, sucks to suck. Sorry, that just wasn't what I was expecting. And I get screwed over with this 16.8 lap time. Are you kidding me? Well, let's just see how bad I do and where I fall at. It's 30th.
Okay, get back in there. Let's
Oh,
go.
27th. Okay, so nothing changed.
Car outside.
It's literally my qualifying spot.
Car high. Careful. Clear high. Clear high.
Congratulations. Bad job, crew. But now we're on fresh rubber, and I'm pretty sure I can make it to the rest of the race. But I don't know. That's a bit iffy. Runs out of gas and still speeds on pit. I would be pissed.
High lane's clear.
Well, I was just like, the entire time I'm just like, well, I guess there's no way I am not speeding. But knowing my luck at this track,
Car there on the inside.
my God, Austin Cindric, calm down.
Still there.
How is BJ McLeod doing better than me? Why do I have Harvick's pit crew?
Still there.
I'm pretty sure I have Lewis Hamilton's 2012 pit crew. Always making mistakes.
All right, you're clear.
You usually get 18 seconds? Okay, well, at least I don't get 18 seconds.
Inside. All clear.
Alright, let's just kick back and relax,
Got a
and
car low now. All
where's
clear.
26 at? Timmy Hill, 9 seconds up the road.
Inside.
How bad was that? How bad was that, crew? Mistakes literally every race. Arguably cost Lewis Hamilton the championship.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear.
Because he had the car in order to race to the front, but he did not have the crew when he needed them most. You usually get 15 seconds, NASCAR? Oh, no. I mean, I know I had like a second worth of damage, so it would have been like 15.8, but like, my luck is like, it's always like in the upper 15s or low 16s. And the thing is with championship mode, it's supposed to take the highest rating car and not the best pit crew, but like about like a 90 pit crew. Because in career mode, you know how you have a pit crew rating. I want to say it's about like a 90 rating. When are custom races coming? What do you mean, Thieves? Lewis Hamilton's pit crew in Germany. Oh man, yeah, you're right. You're right. Just letting John Hunter go. So it says here 89 laps, but we're 3 laps down, so really it's, what, like 98 to go right now? So we just need to save 9 laps worth of fuel. And I think that'll just come naturally throughout the run. But that is a big if this thing goes green the rest of the way. Good news is, we're gaining on Timmy Hill. So, that's a thing.
Got one peeking inside.
What JD Motorsport car is that? That's BJ McLeod? Jesus. But yeah, Thieves, what do you mean by custom races?
Still there. Car outside. Hold your line.
Alright, Chad, I know you're in 35th, but you need to get out of the way, my dude.
Hold your line. Got one outside.
Teaching the boys a lesson in career mode. Oh man, so is Natalie, you know, and making the whole round of 8. Natalie Decker is just the best racer. Best racer ever. Mark my words. 7-time champ. 2020 season, wreck-free, no DNFs.
Inside. Alright, you're clear.
Alright, we're still gaining on Timmy Hill, so that's good.
Got one inside. Bottom's free.
Oh my god, Jeremy Clemens. Oh man, why is this dude down here in 27th? It's because 1, we are actually slow. So I'm just being real. And 2, it's because this 100 laps stays green, we won't have to make another stop. And we'll be finishing a lot better than 27th. Has 2 championships? Oh well. Yep, Natalie can't hold a candle to that.
Inside. Bottom's free. Use it if you need it.
Weirdly enough, I do kind of want to go a couple laps down, because that does help with fuel mileage, weirdly enough.
Hold your line. Got one inside. Clear low, bud. Got one inside. Bottom's free. Use it if you need it.
On my tire temps. Oh, not bad, not bad.
Got one down low now.
There's Cole Custer putting us down another lap, but that's good. All according to Keikaku. We have we have the race by the palm of their hand. Wait, no, palm of my hand. By the balls. What's up, Cozy? How you doing today, my dude? My god, I am just missing my braking zones. And for some reason I decided to turn right. Chad, don't ever turn right at Richmond. Don't know if that was ever a thing that they taught you in NASCAR school, but don't ever turn right on a very bad short track. God, I wish Richmond wasn't a thing, or at least wasn't so hard in this game. I was looking for Xbox, had to go with your Xbox gear. Holy God. Honestly, I don't think I would ever get a PlayStation hat, honestly. At most, that's because I don't usually wear a hat. So, but probably wouldn't get like any PlayStation gear. But man, that just shows how dedicated you are. Holy God. On Amazon. Hey, gotta use up Christmas Amazon gift cards, right? So yeah, if you're just now joining, chat, this is the Xfinity Championship Mode, race number 8 here at Richmond. My worst track. As you can see, we started P27 and we are still here. However, we have a alternate strategy. Hypothetically, if this thing went green the rest of the way, we can make it the rest of the way on fuel. Because to the flag is 86 laps. We are 4 laps down currently with 75 in the tank. So, I am hoping and praying that it actually stays green. But, knowing my luck, we're probably going to get a caution with like 30 to go or something like that. Everyone's going to be pitting, and I'm going to be pissed. Then at least I hope for a caution after everyone else pits. Which will be at like lap 200 or so. You have a $30 one? Holy God. Hats are expensive, aren't they? Who is this, Matt Mills? Oh no, it's Ryan Sieg. The first time I've seen him all race. Cozy, when's the next Coca-Cola race? Well, he's in 15th. Well, that'll explain that. God, we're gonna lose so many points. Well, like I said from the top of the show, this is gonna be a this is purely a damage limitation race. It sucks that we have to be down here in 27th, but that's what alternate strategies are for. Oh, okay. You have a $30 gift card. Okay, that makes sense. I was about to say, like, man, hats, man. When do they go up in price? Saturday at Dega. Ooh. I may actually want to check that out. I want to see how the drafting is going to work. Well, good news, chat. We actually are faster than Timmy Hill. We actually caught him.
Got one inside.
Bad news is we kind of stagnant to everyone else, so...
Got one inside. All right, clear low.
Can't slide on up yet. Ray Black Jr. was looking down low, but there's nothing to be had down there. We're not going 3 wide at Richmond. We're not that ballsy.
Inside.
But yeah, I may want to check that out. Holy God.
Inside.
So I got a flu shot today. I totally forgot I still have the Band-Aid on me. Is anyone else in chat right now afraid of needles?
Stay low.
Get good finishes on restrictor plates online before, but it's going to be wild. Oh, I can imagine. That's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully it's not an absolute wreck fest, because I heard that for you guys, Daytona was awful. Yeah, exactly. Let's bring out the wreckers. You don't like them? I hate needles. Like, literally, I'm like one of those people that, like, I know if you're afraid of needles, you're not supposed to look at it going into your skin. But I'm one of those people that, like, I have to know where it's going so I can be afraid of it. I know that makes no sense, but it makes sense to me.
Got one inside.
So it's like, when the guy stuck me, I I was just like, I have to know when to, wince. And, it makes no sense, I know, but the guy, pricked me, and I, like, oh my god. It hurts so much, and this thing's like the littlest needle ever. Like, I know for, like, most people, I'm, like, being, like, an actual little baby right now. But, I just don't like needles. Chad, what's your guys' worst fear? Like, numero uno, what is it? What are you most afraid of? Makes a cup debut. You're wondering if it would stick with the classic pink and purple. I don't know. Whatever she wants to do. Yeah, Daytona is yeah, that's what I heard. Because I think I popped in for a couple laps, and I'm just like, my god. Heights. You had an IV in your wrist, because you were so dehydrated. Oh my god. My worst fear right there. I was hospitalized with a after a really bad accident, and I swear, when they had an IV in me, I could feel that thing every single second. And it was awful. How is Mike Harmon in 18th, by the way? Not to break topic. Heights. Twitch thoughts. Okay, anti-racer. You're afraid of them? Okay. Bullies. Oh. Yeah. So a lot of heights. I honestly, I'm not afraid of heights, I'm afraid of falling. Which I guess you can kind of classify as the same thing, you know? But, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not afraid of, like, standing on a skyscraper. I'm afraid of falling off the skyscraper. Jarrison drove to the hospital in Charleston, okay. I was looking for a gas station to stop and park. I fell out of a car puking. Oh my god. Jesus, TA. Like, what? Like, were you just like that sick, or what? Well, because you're so dehydrated, so I guess that makes sense. Never mind. Jeez. My god, we're getting existential right now.
Still there.
We're leading at Daytona with 1 to go. That's what I'm most afraid of, is leading at Daytona with 1 to go.
Inside.
I'm in danger.
Inside. Clear down
Jesus,
low.
John Hunter, calm down. No need to charge the center of the corner and then just stop. You're gonna get past me literally right at this corner.
Hold your line. Got one inside. You got room. You're clear.
You're gonna get past me or what? Didn't realize that was a thing I needed to do. We're going upside down on a roller coaster. Is anyone afraid of roller coasters? Because my friends are like deathly afraid of roller coasters, and I love them. Which is weird, considering that, like, I hate falling, but I'm fine with roller coasters.
Got a car low now.
Very paradoxical.
Car on the outside now.
Because, I was about to say, because with Chad, like, all of you guys said you guys are afraid of heights. Do you guys, I was just wondering if you guys like roller coasters. I mean, because that would be like the next logical step, I feel like, right?
Inside. All right, you're clear.
You don't like him? You used to be? Honestly,
Got one inside. You got room. You're
like,
clear.
I don't know if there's like anything like naturally in us that makes us afraid of heights. Like,
Inside.
I don't know, because I kind of thought about it when my friends told me that they hate roller coasters. I'm just like, well, there has to be something like that happened as a child that would make them afraid of being high up. You know what I mean? Yo, what's going on, Captain? Welcome to the stream, man.
On the inside.
You don't like the weights? Oh, okay. Well, I totally get you there. You said there was a double race tonight? Oh, that was yesterday. No, not today, my dude. And you don't like them, but you will get on them? Oh, man. I don't like the idea of being, like, forced to go on a roller coaster. You know what I mean? That sounds like the opposite of fun. Roller coaster is supposed to be a place of fun. Does roller coaster go upside down? Is it? How about clowns? People afraid of clowns? God, I used to be. Chad, I have an embarrassing story I want to share. There was a time that Ronald McDonald was one of the Ronald McDonalds was visiting the McDonald's that I live right down the street from. And this is me as a kid. I was deathly afraid of this clown, and I do not want to go. I do not want to go meet him. And my mom's just like, come on, go meet Ronald McDonald. And I'm just like, no, I do not want to go. Mom, you don't understand. Like, I do not want to go and see him because, you know, there was like a crowd of kids, and, you know, they were sitting on his lap. I'm just like, no, this is freaky. I don't want to do this. And this was last week, by the way. So yeah, I used to be afraid of clowns. Used to, keyword there. I got over it.
Got a car low now.
I mean, I just think they're unsettling. Not so much like afraid, you know what I mean? Yeah, no, I totally understand. Like, yeah, they're creepy. But, like, I'm not afraid of them anymore, you know what I mean? Clowns are annoying. Okay, so good. I'm seeing a lot of no's and clowns. God, I haven't had McDonald's in forever. But then again, I also am replacing that with, like, Chipotle, and I know that's not much better, but just making a statement.
That car in front of you is coming to the pit. The leader's hitting pit road this time.
Man, good thing I'm getting all this information that I don't need to know about. But yeah, all that happened like last week. No, I'm kidding. God, it was a story that I don't even remember, but apparently I was like 5 years old or something like that. What are you, the guy at Circuit of the Americas that is just like but yeah, 50 to go, chat.
That car in front of you is coming to the pit.
Like I said, if this thing goes green the rest of the way, we are sitting pretty. Chat, Cat, what are you doing? Would you believe it if I said yes? Oh man, I wouldn't doubt it, because I know that that guy has not been found. He's still on the loose, going on people's streams and just being like, meow, meow. Did I move from Vegas to Texas? Maybe it's NASCAR. That he went to Circuit of the Americas and was just like, meow, on live television in front of millions. Like an absolute unit. Stream froze for me. Now I'm crying.
Yellow flag.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, whatever. Pardon my French. But I guess the highest we can finish here is 18th. But there goes our strat. Oh well, whatever. Wheeler dealers. So yeah, we're pitting here. My cat is absolutely wound up right now, and I hate it. Yeah, honestly, I don't need any changes. Young cat, chill. Alright, so we're in 23rd, which is good.
Coming to the green.
But we can get into the
Ready
teens.
here.
The teens, chat.
Let's go. Got a car hot now.
Can't pass before the start-finish line. Now I can.
Still there.
So I wonder who DNF there. I know Chase Briscoe was the first one. He like up and died.
Inside. All right, clear low.
Like within like the first 50 laps. God, Josh Williams, go away. Okay, not in front of me.
Car there on your outside. All right, clear outside.
My favorite is Bass Pro Shops. Favorite candy? Oh man, but like, yeah. I am in love with Taco Bell breakfast. Like, that stuff is amazing. Maybe my my internet disconnected because I am giving Taco Bell free advertising, and they're just like, whoa, dude, calm down.
All right, you're clear.
No one man should be that excited about a burrito.
All right, you're clear.
Well, you underestimate my power. How is Ross Chastain in lead? Whoa, we actually revved out the engine right there. That was different.
Careful, still there. Looking inside now. Bottom's clear.
Who is in front of me?
3 wide now. You're all clear on the bottom.
Holy God, we actually passed Mike Harmon?
Clear down low.
I never thought that was possible. Chat, I had never thought I could actually pass Mike Harmon today. But, alas, here we are. I was laying in the living room, and when they said Monster Energy Cup Series is kill, and I said no. But yeah, 4th place and ready to mingle. Sorry, I was looking at Ross's number 4, and I'm just like, well, number 4 and ready to mingle. I was making that joke regardless, and it just ran flat. I am so sorry. The Harmonator, the son of a shepherd. Where is Morgan? There he is. He's all the way up there. God, life has many doors, Ed boy. I cannot do a good Rolf impersonation. I'm sorry, chat. Sorry for letting you all down. What number is Ross in this year? In 2020, he is in the number 10, but in this game, he is in the 4 still. You didn't watch Ed, Ed, Nettie? I always watch Ed, Ed, Nettie. I know Rolf. What are you talking about? Sir, what are you saying? What are you implying? Are you saying I'm not cultured? Wow, I'm offended, TA. If I had mods, I would ask him to ban you. Wow. I am honestly triggered.
Still there. Got one down low now. All right, you're clear.
But no, we're good. All honesty, though. Yeah, Ed, Ed, and Eddie was my show. Honestly, Courage was my show as well. Same with Grim. Same with Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Careful, still there.
Friend Jeb off to become. I do not remember that episode, man. Maybe I am uncultured. Maybe what you were implying was right.
Still there.
But we should never remember. Jesus. Never. I don't know where I was going with that. That was just.
Careful, still there.
That entire line of thought just went to hell in a handbasket. How much you get 100 wins in Xfinity? I kind of want him to as well, just so he can just be like, okay, I'm done. Have someone else have some wins. Courage a Cowley Dog could. Oh my God! Return the slab, dude. Ramsey's scared me, and dude, Fred the Freak. Oh my God! Like he wasn't outright scary. He was just unsettling. Yeah, King Ramses. Oh my God! Scared the ever-loving piss out of me.
Got one inside. All clear. Inside. All right, you're clear.
Chad, what was your favorite cartoon growing up?
Inside.
You loved the Ramses ever, but whenever I was scared as a child, is what I pictured. Well, Jesus, you know they made a game out of it. It's not like a officially licensed or anything like that. It's like a fan game, but it is straight up like the scariest stuff I've ever seen. There was a who played it? Oh, Vinesauce Joel, Varg Skeletor. Varg Skeletor played it on his Twitch, and it's actually up on YouTube. And dude, oh my God, it scared me. And I'm not the, well, actually no, I'm lying if I said I wasn't. I am the kind of guy that gets scared easily. So like maybe I'm just like talking out of my ass right now, but I'm just speaking openly. Wildcrats, like monsters. My favorite all-time show of all time that I grew up with. Honestly, I'm a little embarrassed to say this. Like, I know it's not really like embarrassing, but like probably the one that like I would have to consider my favorite would probably have to be SpongeBob. I know it's not like a cultured response or anything like that, but my all-time favorite probably had to have been SpongeBob.
Inside.
Well, chat, we have 20 to go.
All clear. Got a car low now.
Not making any progress. We are slowly creeping towards the end of the race. 250 laps of, oh my God, make it end. You know? Oh, Mamma Mia Pizzeria. Throw my heart into the pia bread. Cut my life into pizzas. This is my plastic fork. Now I'm hungry. Speaking of SpongeBob, we have 2 pineapples here. What? send some my way. If I win in an open lobby race, I get a piece of your pineapple. God, that sounds weird. That can sound sexual if you make it. But it's a good thing we're all adults in chat, right? This is a civilized stream for adults, ages 18 and around 18. I have too much. It was a dirty pat. God, you know what's actually irritating is that I am running the same pace as Josh Williams over here. And it is not working. In the same token, my teammate is leading the race, putting me a lap down.
Inside.
So I guess that's good. Good for him, but I wish that was me. Says the guy who makes the fan fiction references. Oh man. Oh. Oh yeah.
Got one down low now. All right, you're clear.
Hey, well, I never said that.
Got one down low now.
I never said that the actual broadcaster had to act his age. But my boy howdy, I could go for some clam chowdy.
Still there.
Alright, well there goes Josh Williams. Come on. John Hunter is right there. He's in second place. But Justin Haley, with 6 laps to go, is probably going to pull one out. And Josh Williams just literally just riding my rear.
Careful,
my keister. Dude, give me some more room. There's an entire track up there.
Clear all around.
Alright, 5 to go, chat. And they're in heavy, heavy traffic right now. That is a breeding ground for scum and villainy. To be fair, TA, you also make fanfiction references, so don't go pointing fingers at me, sir. So Justin Haley is free, coming to 3 to go at the line.
Inside.
Josh Williams won't leave me alone.
All right, you're clear.
Oh, well, okay. See, I'm running on 2 brain cells right now with being back here. 23 is the number of chromosomes I have, so, yeah.
2 laps to go.
I'm not proud. I can't forget the very little...
White flag.
Well, I feel like that should be something you should put out of your, you should put out of your head. Alright, white flag's out one more time around. And Justin Haley gets his first win of the season. And we come home P23. God, I have let my entire family dynasty down. 97 speed rating. What is this, career mode? God. Oh my god, I'm actually disappointed with myself. That was awful. 4 laps down in 23rd place. God, Richmond sucks. Blame the track, not the racer. So Stephen Lane and Chase Briscoe were the ones that decided to be like a scrubby. Yeah, F in chat. to black and red. No more Rich. Well, I mean, good. Rich Energy did nothing but crap for them. So it's a good thing that happened. But yeah, let's see where our championship rivals finished. Up in the front. Okay. So chat, you ready to see the biggest disappointment of this? The point standings. Well, bam. We was in third, 2 points out of the lead. Now we are in fourth, 18 points out of the lead. I say we have a little competition person with the most points wins the title. Hey, definitely, we can do that with each series. But yeah, like I said, chat, while I have the most members in chat, we have an open lobby tomorrow. Be there or be square. But yeah, 3 wins to our credit and in 4th place because, my God, are we inconsistent. Fast, oh my God, Brandon Jones. 19.5, oh my stars, oh my gosh. Most laps like Cole Custer and didn't lead the race. Okay, Jeremy Clements basically have his position right there. And Chase Briscoe, oh no. Tyler Reddick, yeah, 1st to 21st. So that, honestly, with him having as bad of a race right there, that is actually really good for us in points. But yeah, I'll definitely be okay with that. Yeah, Racer, I like the whole F in chat thing. Yeah, F in chat, pay your respects. Yeah, look at that. Chat, I want to just show you something. We're about to go to Talladega, but that'll be next week, Private Bad Problem. I want to show everyone how inconsistent we are. Daytona, finished 2nd. Okay? We win Atlanta. Cool. And then 25th at Vegas. Which, by the way, we finished worse at Vegas than we did at Richmond. That is insane to think about. My God. And then 17th at ISM, and then a win at Auto Club, and then a win at Texas. I still have no idea how we won these two, because Auto Club was where the glitch was in place. Because if you guys remember with the championship mode, there was a glitch that literally you were constantly racing on competition mode, which is essentially you wear your tires out faster than all the other AI. I don't know how we won that race. We also won at Texas. Again, late race caution. We got lucky. But then 2nd at Bristol, and then now here we are, 23rd. We either do really good or really bad. I do not have any straight up top 10s. I'm either finishing in 1st or 2nd or bad. What is this consistency? 1st, 2nd, or bad. 2nd, 1st, 25th, 17th, 1st, 2nd, bad. What is this? Inconsistency. I know in this whole thing, consistency is key, but yeah, here we are. Alright, well, in terms of settings, everything normal here. The only thing I did do is change it to less wear, but honestly, that doesn't change the tire fall off. It literally was just to get me enough to I could actually survive the amount of fuel that I'm given. It does not change my tire wear. It actually, in fact, makes it worse because with less wear, it means you're out on track longer, just a tick longer, which means you're losing time more. So essentially, it actually, weirdly enough, makes it harder. Here, Kyle Busch early in his career. Oh man, yeah. Well, I'm either early Kyle Busch or I'm either early Kyle Busch or I'm Matt Crafton. Because in the Truck Series, I have yet to win a race. So I'm just Matt Crafton. And, of course, over here, usual stuff. Make it as hard for me as possible. Normal all around in terms of AI settings. Richmond is just a bad track for us. We're going to Dega. If we can at least do half as good as we did at Daytona, well, half as good. I mean, I got 2nd, so, like, that's a win. If I can perform at Talladega, we'll be good. So yeah, chat. Don't you sound like Christopher Bell last year? I mean, yeah, Christopher Bell. I mean, he got his consistency up this year, but definitely we need to get the consistency up now because we're going to a string of tracks. Dega, which I know I can perform well. Charlotte, I know I can perform well. Dover, I know I can perform well. Here, like these, as we go through the summer stretch, we can definitely do and perform. But yeah,